It's sad when a going out of business sign suddenly appears in a store window. Even more so when the shop that's closing is a longtime staple in the community. Michael Schlesinger spoke with the owner of a sewing machine business who has advice for other mom and pop shops as he gets ready for a well-earned retirement.
No sounds coming from Milwaukee Sewing Machine Company anymore. Just silence as owner Don Minch heads into his golden years.
I'm just ready to retire and enjoy a retirement at the age of 68.
This business has been in his family for 3 generations, starting with his grandfather and one of his uncles at a different location in Milwaukee.
And they used to tell me that they'd have to crawl all over sewing machines and cabinets to get to bed every night.
There was another move to 9th and Mitchell in the 1940s before finally settling at this Greenfield Avenue spot almost 30 years ago in West Allis. This is where Don's dad passed it on to him. And now, after all this time,
I decided to do a going out of business sale because I thought I'd have to, watch over and make sure that everybody was taken care of if I ended up selling the business.
Even though customers understand, it doesn't make it any easier. Many we spoke with tell me the store was something familiar and dependable, the place to go for buying or repairing sewing machines.
It just was a staple in my life. I knew where I could go, that there was integrity, there was helpfulness, there was just a very personable thing. I knew that the people there would help me with whatever I needed.
Where are they gonna go? I said, well, if you just bought a machine from me for the next 2 years, I'll take care of you from my garage, from my house.
I'm told the going out of business sale lasted 6 months. In the final weeks, some 60 new machines still had to be sold. Adler, Bernini, Juki, all famous names. And for any of the inventory still unaccounted for, there's
Facebook Marketplace gonna have to. I don't want to, because I don't want to make it like it's a cheap machine, because they're not.
One machine he'll never get rid of is one given to him years ago by his godmother.
My Elias Howe out in the window. And all it is just an old beat up machine, but it's from Elias Howe during the 1850s. 1850s? Yes. It's one of the first original cast iron frames, because sewing machines started out being a wood frame years and years and years ago.
Don admits he won't totally give up doing what he loves either. He'll still keep working up to a point.
I'm still going to do some repairs of industrial out of my garage, but it's not going to be the same. I'm just basically going to keep the industrial people running.
This owner is at peace with closing, but worries about other small mom and pop operations surviving. However, he's hopeful with one kind of industry.
Service are coming back, hopefully. If they don't, we're going to be in trouble. You got to have services. Fixing, repairing shoes. You don't throw away $200, $300, $400 pairs of shoes. You fix them.
For this gentleman, now it's just looking ahead, keeping together some of the relationships he's made with customers, and still plenty of time for himself.
Do a little fishing, a lot of mowing lawn, and of course a little bit of shoveling snow in Wisconsin. You never get away from that. I hope that they support the businesses that are left, otherwise they'll lose them. You have to support them.
I'm just